go and ask your family members that when you will suffer the sinful reactions of your karma, who will be taking those sinful reactions? So Mrigari went home and asked all his family members that I am killing it for you to maintain you. Will you take some karma reactions? But everybody said, no, we are not responsible for your karma. It's your duty, you're doing. So Mrigari came to the senses and he said to Narad Muni that then how will I feed my family? So Narad Muni said, I am going to give you a mantra. You recite this mantra underneath that tree. Just sit there and just chant this mantra and your family will be fed. ये possible है ऐसा कोई? Possible है ऐसा सचिन जी? नहीं possible नहीं है possible? तो नारद मुनि ने कहा कि आप ये मंत्र सिर्फ चैंट करो, आपका घर का काम हो जाएगा. हमें तो विश्वास नहीं होता ना, क्योंकि हम सब पढ़े लिखे हैं. So that Mrigari was not literate like us. So he took whatever Narad Muni told him as to heart and soul. और वो वहाँ पे पेड़ के नीचे बैठ के he started chanting the mantra. Now people were passing by the tree and they saw that this person was a great hunter and now he has become all of a sudden a great devotee. They saw him 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, he was constantly chanting the mantra. So कोई जब भी कोई मंदिर में आते हैं तो डोनेशन दान दक्षिणा दे के जाते हैं, हम तो मानते नहीं है किसी. वैसे ही वो मृगारी वहां पे बैठ के he was continuously chanting the mantra. So passers, they used to give him the fruits, some dakshina. And he started collecting so much amount of donation, he never had to leave that place. Everybody used to come and give saintly person, he was chanting the mantra, nothing else. So his house started, everybody got the food. One day, Narad Muni was passing by from the same forest, and along with that, he had another sage. They were going through the forest, and they saw this Mrigari was jumping here and there and walking with one leg up and one leg down and was jumping. So Narad Muni said, this is something funny. He is not walking in a proper way. He is like walking with the jumping up and down and up and down. What's going on? So when Narad Muni went little closer, he saw that there were so many ants walking on the floor. And Mrigari, while walking, didn't want to kill a single ant, a single insect. The person who was killing so many animals now didn't want to kill a single insect. So that is the compassion. Compassion to every living entity. Not even an insect we want to kill somebody. However, we see that compassion is reducing day by day in the planet. People are becoming less compassionate nowadays. There was a study done at University of Michigan, and they did this study on 13,000 students since 1990 to 2009. And through this study, the research has been published that compassion is reducing day by day. I don't know about all of us, but all of you, but for me, I read every day in the newspaper. What do we read in the newspaper? What do we read in the newspaper? 5,000 people killed, 15,000 people killed. Every day we read there's so many people murdered, this, that. All the negative news comes through the news. And slowly we become desensitized to the emotions. We think that it's happening every day. What can I do? Isn't that true? Haven't you heard today like 15 people killed while going through on the journey? But we hardly, it doesn't shake our heart. It doesn't cause any pain to us. Seeing others suffering, when you don't get painful, that means we are losing the compassion. We are becoming really, really selfish. Isn't that true? Like Syrians, so many Syrian refugees are going to everywhere in the world. We read this. Imagine we becoming refugees. Imagine you leaving your house in Centre-TBay, your property, everything, and you have to run overnight. That's unbelievable stress. That is unbelievable. But we don't feel anything out of it. Small children being killed and bombarded, we hardly have emotions left, because we don't even, it doesn't shake our heart. It's a serious problem. What can we do? Isn't that true? What have we done for them? Nothing. When there was an earthquake in Nepal and millions of people, thousands of people killed, what did we do? We were enjoying our lunch. So we are losing compassion to a great extent actually. And it's going to disappear someday. So many cows are being killed. What do we do for it? We say that I can't do anything now. Isn't it true? Let me handle my own things.
I think that there are a lot of people who are doing things though as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. But I'm saying about myself.
Okay.
At a common man. Some organizations, some people are working, but it's not enough. Unless and until the compassion is there at the grassroots level, it won't work. We are losing the mood of compassion, and that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu represents, is the compassion, the karuna. Seeing others suffering, it shakes our heart. There is this great story of King Rantidev. Rantidev was a great king, and the story is in Srimad Bhagavatam. He was so compassionate and grateful that anybody who comes to his house, he used to give his best to make him happy, to make him satisfied. Whatever he had, he used to give to his guest. Sometimes now if you go to somebody's house, sometimes people are not happy when you go there. But olden times the tradition was that even the beggar comes to your house, you give them something. You don't let them go empty-handed. But now if somebody knocks your door, we have a sign outside, beware of dogs. Isn't it? Or if somebody knocks the door, we say, and from the this thing, and say, okay, nobody's at home, please don't call us. Like that. So King Rantidev was a great personality. And one day, King Rantidev did a fasting. And the fasting he did with his whole family, that was for 48 days fasting. And after finishing the 48 days fasting, he was about to break his fast. And at that time, when he was about to break his fast, and he was about to take his first, imagine like you haven't taken food for 24 hours. Anybody has done 24 hours fasting without food and water? That is called Nirjala Ekadashi.
More than 24 hours.
36 hours.
Yeah, round about 36 hours.
So some people do it longer. Anybody has done any fasting ever here? No?
Mm-hmm.
No?
They're not that long.
No? How much you can fast? 10 hours? 2 hours? 3 hours? Okay, Rantidev fasted for 48 days without food and water. That's a long fast. Now you're going to break your fast. Suppose you're fasting for 2 hours and the third hour you want to eat. And at that time I come and say, okay, give me all your food. What will happen? You will be really unhappy. He said, no, I don't want to give it. Rantidev did 48 hours fasting. On 49th day he was about to eat the food. And at that time a Brahman came. And Brahman said, please give me some food. So Rantidev gave half of his food to Brahman without even hesitating anything. Now whatever the half was left, remaining half he gave to his own family members who were there. he was left with 25%, and a little water was left. So he started eating the remaining food. As soon as he was about to eat, there was another Shudra person came. Shudra means very poor person. He said, Rantidev, I'm very hungry, please give me some food. So he gave, whatever the food was there, he gave it to him. Now he had only water left to drink. He was about to drink the water. At that time, a Chandala came. Chandal means fifth, lower than the Shudra actually. Means there are people who eat dogs also, dog eaters. So he came with a lot of dogs around him. And he said, please give us some water, these dogs are very thirsty. So Rantidev prayed to Lord. And he said, Lord, I am about to break my fast, but I cannot break. Let all that misery go away and let everybody's suffering come to me. But let everybody else be happy. And he gave the water to. Because when you do the fasting, it is very important for you to break the fasting also at a particular time. You know, there is a time to break the fast. There is auspicious time to break the fast. But Rantidev could not even finish his vrat completely. And he gave up that water also to the Chandal and the dog. And Rantidev was fasting still after 48 days of fasting. So that is an example of compassion. That you don't keep anything for yourself when you see others suffering. That is a shloka from Rantidev from Srimad Bhagavatam. He says, I do not pray to Supreme Personality of Godhead for 8 perfections of mystic yoga. He says, I do not want to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, for getting perfection in my life. I do not want to worship for salvation from repeated birth and death. मुझे मुक्ति भी नहीं चाहिए, मुझे कोई perfect योगी भी नहीं बनना है. तो क्या बोलता है? I want only to stay among the living entities and suffer all the distress on their behalf so that they be freed from all the sufferings. You know? So desire to do something for others. Unless and until this flame is there in our heart, we will not be compassionate. Unless and until we have a desire to do for others, we will not be compassionate. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu's life is representation of this compassion. Here is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. They are also on the altar. They are called as Gaura Nitai. You know, those who have not heard about them. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is nothing but Krishna himself. And Nityananda Prabhu is nothing but Balramji himself. In all the previous incarnations, you know, when Lord appeared himself as Lord Krishna, he killed so many demons. When he appeared as Ramachandra, he killed Ravan and many other demons. As Parshuramji, he killed. As Varahaji, you know, Varaha appearance day, Lord Varaha killed whom? Whom did Lord Varaha kill?
Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyaksha. And whom did Lord Narasimha kill? Hiranyakashipu. You know. So you see, all these incarnations of Lord, what does he do? He killed the
Demons.
Vinashaya cha dushkritam. You know, Paritranaya sadhunam, Vinashaya cha dushkritam, Dharma sansthapanarthaya, Sambhavami yuge yuge. Every yuga he comes, and he appeared just 500 years back as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Balramji appeared as Nityananda Prabhu. But in this incarnation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu did not kill anyone. But their purpose was, instead of killing the demons, what did they do? They killed the demoniac qualities. You know, they say that kill the sin, not the sinner.
Spread love.
Right? So that was the purpose of Gaur and Nitai's appearance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. When Nityananda Prabhu appeared in previous incarnation as Balramji, he was a very angry man. He used to get angry at a very, very small reason. Romaharshan, who is the father of Sutta Goswami, was killed by Parshuramji with just a blade of grass. And as Lakshman, when Nityananda Prabhu appeared, as a Lakshman, he was very angry. When Parshuramji came to Sita Swayamvar and he was humiliating the dynasty of Dashrath, Lakshman was really angry at Parshuramji. He said that if Ramchatraji allows me, I can fight with Parshuramji. He was so angry. But as the Nityananda Prabhu, when he appeared as Nityananda, what does the word Nityananda means? Nitya Ananda. One who gives, one who is always happy. And who always gives happiness. That is Nitya Ananda, Nityananda. As a Nityananda, he was really compassionate. And he never became angry. Like a moon, Moon is very soft. And Nitai Pada Kamala. Koti Surya, Koti Chandra. So, Nityananda Prabhu is compared with like a moon. Thousands of moon, if you put together, that compassion is a representation of Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu always associate with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These are 5 associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We say, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta. So these are 5 associates who always travel together. And what is their purpose?
Spread love, spread Sankirtan.
They travel together and they spread Sankirtan. What is Sankirtan?
Harinam Sir.
Congregational chanting the holy name of Krishna. And it is said that Golo Kera Prema Dhana Harinama Sankirtana. Golo Kera Prema Dhana. There is Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This mantra is from Golok, from Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan Dham. Golokera Premadana Harinama Sankirtan. This is brought from Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan. By whom? Gaur and Nitai. The Sankirtan movement was started and spread by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Today, in every planet of the world, there is a Kirtan. It's becoming very famous now. Kirtan movement is very famous nowadays. And who is the founder of this Kirtan movement? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya and Nityananda with their associates, they used to have big mridangas like this. Like Prabhuji plays mridanga. Do you play mridanga, Prabhuji? He is from the place where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born, from Mayapur Dham, Nadia district. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu used to travel all around with their associates and do this kirtan. And one time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Nityananda Prabhu that what did he say? He said, Suna Suna Nityananda, Suna Haridas, Sarvatra Amara Agnya Karaha Prakash. Prati Ghare Ghare Kiya Karai Bhiksha Bolo Krishna Bhaja Krishna Krishna Kara Siksha. This is in Bengali. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked two of his associates. Who are these? Nityananda and Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is the personality who used to chant holy name of Krishna on this Japamala. This is Japamala. On this Japamala, Haridas Thakur used to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for how many times?
60.
How many times? 300,000 times.
300,000, yeah.
How much it takes time?
20 hours.
Almost 20 hours. So how many hours we have in our life?
24.
How many hours we have in our life? 24 hours, right? In a day. We can die any time. We even don't have 24 hours actually, if we seriously consider. But in a day there are 24 hours, and Haridas Thakur was called Namacharya. So he called, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu and said that go every house to house. And what did he ask them to do? Listen Nityananda, listen Haridas.
Krishna Karas.
Go and preach my order everywhere. And what was the order?
Bolo Krishna.
Beg everyone. What do you say? Prati ghare ghare giya kar e bhiksha. Bhiksha means
To beg.
beg. आप हर एक घर जाओ और वहां पे क्या करो? भिक्षा मांगो. किसकी भिक्षा मांगो? बोलो कृष्ण, भज कृष्ण,
Krishna Karas.
कृष्ण कर शिक्षा. तो हर एक घर पे जाओ आप और वहां पे जाके बोलो कि chant the holy name of Krishna, take bhajan of Krishna and learn about Krishna. Krishna kara siksha. Siksha means learning. You learn about Krishna. And you go and do this, and every day when you go and do this, in the evening, you come back and report me. So this was the task given by Lord Chaitanya to Nityananda and Haridas Thakur. So these are the two disciples, and they are going door to door and asking everyone, please chant holy name. So Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur was going every house, knocking the door. And when people used to open the door, some people used to receive them nicely and say, please come and have prasadam at our home.